Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Without Limit. I'm Julia, your host for today. If you're new here, I'd like to let you know that we upload a new English learning video every day on this channel to help you improve your English faster and more naturally. In today's episode, you will not only improve your English listening and speaking, you'll also strengthen your confidence and fluency by learning simple but powerful habits that you can easily add to your daily life. We're diving into a very useful and practical topic that will help you speak English more smoothly, understand native speakers better, and express your thoughts clearly and comfortably. The topic is improve your English fluency. Every day with 7 simple daily habits. These habits are not hard or boring. In fact, they're enjoyable and will become part of your lifestyle if you follow them regularly. They'll help you build the right mindset, practice naturally without pressure, and make English learning a daily routine that works. By the end of this video, you'll not only learn what these habits are, but also how to apply them in real life, with practical exercises that will make your English more fluent, more natural, and more confident. So grab a pen and paper. And let's get started. Fluency in English doesn't come overnight. It is built slowly and steadily through daily practice and smart habits. Many English learners believe they need to memorize long vocabulary lists or study grammar books for hours to speak fluently. But fluency is not just about knowledge, it's about building a relationship with the language. You need to hear it, speak it, feel it, and live with it a little bit every day. And the good news is, you don't need to change your whole schedule. You can become fluent just by making small changes to your daily routine. In this video, we'll explore 7 simple habits that can fit into your everyday life without stress or pressure. These are the same kinds of habits that native speakers build over years, and you can do the same no matter where you live or how busy your day is. Let's begin with something very important: the way you start your day. When you wake up in the morning, before you check your messages or open social media, take just 5 minutes to expose your brain to English. This can be listening to a short podcast, repeating a motivational quote in English, or simply thinking about your plans for the day in English. This small activity trains your brain to become comfortable with the language. It's like warming up before exercise. For example, you can say to yourself in English, "Today I have a meeting at 11 a.m. I will go shopping in the evening. I need to buy fruits and vegetables." These sentences are not for someone else. They are just for you. And that's what fluency is. It starts with talking to yourself with clarity and confidence. If you enjoy reading, try this. Read a short paragraph from an English news article or a simple blog. Read it aloud, if possible. Feel the flow of the language. Don't worry about understanding every word. Just let your brain get used to the rhythm of English. It's okay to read slowly. Even 1 paragraph a day is enough to make progress over time. The key is repetition. When you repeat a small action every day, it becomes a habit, and that habit becomes your strength. Now let's talk about how to use your daily activities to learn English. For example, while brushing your teeth, getting ready, or walking to the bus stop. Use that time to listen to English. Choose something light and enjoyable. A podcast about hobbies, a short English story, or English music with subtitles you've already seen before. Listening daily, even without understanding every word, trains your ears. You'll begin to recognize common phrases, tone changes, natural sentence patterns, and one day, something will click. You'll realize you understood a sentence without translating it in your head. That is the moment when fluency starts to grow. Let's do a small practice together right now. I'll say a few short daily sentences. You can repeat them after me or say them later in your own voice. I am feeling good today. Let's make today productive. I will finish my work on time. I am learning something new every day. Speaking English is getting easier for me. Try saying them aloud later. Notice how your mouth feels when you pronounce the words. This physical practice helps your brain remember how the words sound and feel. Repeating them a few times a day builds automatic responses. And that's what fluency truly is. Another useful habit? Thinking in English now, this may sound difficult, but it becomes easier if you start small. Choose one activity every day, cooking, walking, cleaning, and describe what you're doing in English. For example, I am cutting the onions. Now I'm adding tomatoes. It smells really good. You're not performing for someone. You're training your brain to connect English words with real actions. That connection makes your English stronger. Here's another practice. Walk around your room and describe 5 things you see in English. You might say, "This is my chair. It's brown and very comfortable. That's my window. It lets in the sunlight. Here is my bookshelf. I have many English books here." This simple habit builds. Check confidence, check vocabulary, check comfort with real-life English. You're not just learning words, you're using them naturally. Now, let's talk about one of the most effective habits you can build: repeating short dialogues every day. Find a short conversation in English from a video, a textbook, or a podcast. Listen to it. Pause and repeat each sentence after the speaker. Try to copy the tone speed rhythm. You're not just repeating sounds, you're absorbing how English is spoken. You'll notice how native speakers connect words, pause naturally, use emotion. These are things no grammar book can teach you. They come from daily exposure and daily practice. Here's a short conversation to try later. "Hi, how are you?" "I'm good, thanks." "What about you?" "I'm doing well." "Are you free this evening?" "Yes, let's meet at the cafe." It's very basic, but very powerful. Repeating it regularly helps you get comfortable with common questions and answers. And when a real conversation happens, you won't panic. Your brain will already know how to respond naturally. Let's pause here and reflect on something important. Many learners stop themselves from speaking because they are afraid of making mistakes. But remember, mistakes are a sign that you're learning. The more you speak, even with mistakes, the faster you improve. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait to know everything. Start small. Speak softly. Speak to yourself if you need to. But speak every single day. That is the foundation of fluency. Another habit that can truly improve your fluency is keeping a small English journal. This doesn't have to be a big task or a formal diary. Just write a few sentences each day about what you did, how you felt, or what you plan to do. For example, you could write something like, "Today I worked from 9 to 5. I had a meeting in the afternoon. I felt tired but happy because I finished all my tasks." Or you might write, "I'm feeling nervous about tomorrow's interview. I hope everything goes well." Writing like this in English every day helps you organize your thoughts, practice sentence structure, and discover which words you often need. Over time, you'll see progress in both your writing and your speaking. Because when your mind becomes familiar with expressing ideas in English, your mouth will follow more easily. If you want to make it even more effective, try reading your journal entry aloud after writing it. This way, you're practicing. Writing, reading, speaking, and listening, all in one short activity. And you're doing it with real thoughts and real feelings. That is powerful fluency training. If you don't know how to spell a word, use a simple dictionary app or even voice typing to help you. The goal is not perfection, the goal is expression. And that expression will become stronger each day you practice. Now, let's talk about vocabulary. One of the biggest mistakes English learners make is trying to memorize long vocabulary lists without context. It's hard for the brain to remember random words. But when you learn vocabulary in context, in sentences, in stories, in conversations, your brain connects the words with meaning. And that's how fluency is built. Here's a useful habit you can try every day. Pick just 3 new words that you hear or read in English. Don't choose difficult or uncommon words. Choose simple, useful ones like borrow, invitation, or repair. Then, write 3 sentences using each word in a way that connects to your daily life. Let's take the word invite. You can write, I will invite my friend to my birthday. Did you get an invite to the wedding? She invited me to her house for lunch. Try doing this every day with 3 new words. Soon you'll notice that your active vocabulary, the words you actually use, is growing naturally and usefully. You'll be able to express yourself more clearly, and you won't need to search for words when you speak. Speaking of daily life, here's another practice exercise. While cooking, doing laundry, or organizing your desk, think of the English names for the items you're using. Say them out loud if possible. For example, this is a spoon. I am stirring the soup. These are clean clothes. I'm folding the shirts. This makes English part of your real environment. It's not just a language in a book. It becomes the language of your life. This habit helps develop both vocabulary and grammar naturally, and it creates strong memory links in your brain. Let's also talk about shadowing, one of the best speaking practices for fluency. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and repeating exactly what they say, almost like an echo, while trying to match their speed, tone, and rhythm. This is different from repeating slowly or reading from a script. You're actually training your mouth and brain to move like a native speaker. You can use any video, movie clip, or audio lesson with subtitles. Choose a short section, maybe 30 seconds. Listen to it, then play it again while speaking along with the speaker. Let's try a short shadowing practice. I'll say a short sentence, then leave a pause. Try to repeat with the same tone and rhythm. I can't believe how fast this week went by. Do you want to grab some coffee later? That sounds like a great idea. Let me check my schedule. Try saying them again later today using the same natural tone. You can even record yourself and compare it to the original. This helps you adjust your pronunciation and build speaking confidence. You're not just saying the words. You're learning to sound natural. Now, here's something very important. Fluency is not just about speed. It's about being able to communicate your ideas clearly and confidently, without stopping too much to think about grammar or vocabulary. To do that, you need input, real daily input from natural English. That's why another great habit is watching or listening to short English videos or shows for just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Make this a daily routine, like having a cup of tea. Choose something you enjoy: a travel vlog, a cooking video, a story, or even a children's show. The language is often simple and conversational. Watch with subtitles first if needed, then again without them if you can. This repetition builds listening fluency and helps you understand sentence patterns used in daily English. Let's do a comprehension practice now. I'll read a short paragraph. Then you try to summarize it in your own words later. Yesterday, I went to the market to buy some fresh vegetables. I bought tomatoes, onions, and spinach. The weather was sunny and the market was very crowded. I met my friend there and we had a quick lunch at a small cafe nearby. After that, I came home and watched an English movie. Now pause and try to say what happened in your own way. You don't need to copy the exact words. Just focus on the ideas. This is how you train your brain to think in English, not just translate from your native language. As you build these habits, remember, consistency is more important than intensity. You don't need to practice for hours. Just 15 to 20 minutes of focused, meaningful English every day is enough to see real progress. The goal is to build fluency step by step, naturally and comfortably, without pressure. That's how real fluency happens, not from one big lesson, but from many small moments of connection with the language. Now let's talk about conversations, the heart of real fluency. Having conversations, even short ones, is one of the most effective ways to improve your spoken English. But what if you don't have someone to practice with every day? Don't worry, you can still build speaking fluency through self-talk. Yes, talking to yourself in English is a real language learning technique. You can talk to yourself in the mirror, while walking, or even while making tea. Say things like, "I'm going to clean my room now. After that, I'll make some dinner. I think I'll watch an episode of my favorite show later." These sentences are simple, but when you speak them regularly, your brain gets used to forming English sentences quickly and naturally. Another great strategy is using voice recordings. Open a recording app and talk about your day for 1 minute. Then listen to it. You'll hear how you sound and notice areas to improve. Maybe your pronunciation, maybe your grammar, maybe your flow. You don't need to be perfect. You're learning to express yourself clearly. Try this every day. Over time, you'll notice your confidence and fluency improve, even if you're learning on your own. Let's add a fun exercise you can try right after this video. Pick any object in your room and describe it in detail in English. For example, a chair. You could say, "This is my wooden chair. It's brown in color. I use it while working on my laptop. It has 4 legs and a soft cushion." Try this with your bag, your phone, your keys, your shoes. This helps build vocabulary, sentence variety, and spontaneous speaking. It also helps your brain connect English with your real-world environment, and that makes your fluency stronger each day. Now let's talk about pronunciation. Many learners feel nervous about it, but don't worry. Perfect pronunciation is not the goal. Clear communication is. You can train pronunciation with just a few minutes of daily practice. Start by focusing on one difficult sound. For example, the th sound in think and thanks. Stand in front of a mirror and say, think, thank. Repeat slowly and clearly. Feel the air. Watch your mouth. Repeat it 10 times every day. You'll become more confident. Also, practice sentence stress and intonation, the musical part of English. For example, I want to go to the market. The stressed words are want, go, and market. The smaller words are less stressed. Practice the rhythm. I want to go to the market. This flow makes you sound more fluent. Just a few minutes daily builds real speaking skills. Now here's the most important part. Your mindset. Many learners say, I'm not fluent yet because I'm shy. I don't want to make mistakes. But here's the truth. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. They made mistakes. They forgot words. They felt nervous too. But what made them fluent was daily practice, belief in progress, and a willingness to keep going. So don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait to feel ready. Start now, with small steps every day. Speak, write, listen, repeat, even if it's just for 10 minutes, because fluency is not a gift. It's a habit, a daily, small, consistent habit. Let's do a quick speaking practice together. I'll say a situation. You imagine how you would describe it in English. Ready? You just came back from the grocery store. What would you say? I just got back from the store. I bought some vegetables, fruits, and milk. The store was crowded, but I found everything I needed. Now try this one. You are planning a weekend trip with your friend. You might say, we're thinking of going to the beach this weekend. We'll leave early Saturday morning. I'm really looking forward to relaxing in the sun. Try saying these out loud or record yourself. You are training your brain to speak English naturally and fluently. Reading aloud is another powerful fluency tool. Read a short article, story, or even subtitles. Do it every day. Read slowly, then try again with better flow. This builds pronunciation, confidence, and rhythm. It's like giving your mouth a workout. It prepares you for real conversations. Over time, you'll notice you hesitate less and speak more smoothly. Finally, turn your daily routine into an English training ground. While cooking, read the recipe in English. While walking, listen to a podcast. While waiting in line, describe what you see in your mind. These tiny moments add up. They make English part of your life, not just a subject. And when English becomes your environment, fluency grows naturally and effortlessly. That's the magic of building habits around your real day, not just your study time. Let's do another vocabulary activity. I'll give you 3 simple words: plan, enjoy, and travel. Now try to make a sentence with each one that's true for your life. For example, I plan to visit my cousin next month. I enjoy listening to music in the evening. I love to travel to new places every year. Now you try. If you do this every day, even with just 3 words, your vocabulary will expand, and you'll learn to use words in a personal, fluent way. Remember, the best vocabulary is not the hardest. It's the words you use with ease and confidence. Another daily habit that boosts fluency is reviewing. Take just 5 minutes at the end of your day and think, what English did I use today? Did I learn any new words? Did I speak anything out loud? What was easy? What was difficult? This short reflection helps you stay focused on your progress. You can even write your answers in your English journal. It's like having a conversation with yourself. And it keeps your motivation strong. Every small improvement matters. Every word spoken, every sentence written, every idea understood. It all builds fluency, one day at a time. Let's now talk about confidence, because fluency without confidence is like knowing how to swim, but being afraid to jump into the water. You might know many words and grammar rules, but if you hesitate to speak, fluency remains out of reach. So, how can you build confidence every day? Start by setting small, achievable goals. For example, today, your goal might be to speak 3 full sentences in English. Tomorrow, your goal could be to write a short message or comment online. The next day, maybe try shadowing a native speaker for 5 minutes. These tiny wins matter. They tell your brain, yes, I can do this. And they create momentum that leads to long-term fluency. Shadowing is another powerful habit you can include in your day. Shadowing means listening to a native speaker and repeating exactly what they say immediately after hearing it, like an echo. Choose a short video, podcast, or movie dialogue. Play a sentence, pause, then repeat it. Same tone, same rhythm. It might feel difficult at first, but with practice, it trains your mouth to move the way native speakers speak. It also helps you copy the stress, intonation, and speed of fluent English. Just 5 minutes of shadowing a day can change how you speak in a few weeks. Let's try a quick shadowing style exercise together. I'll say a simple sentence. You repeat it out loud after me. Ready? It's a beautiful day outside. Try to copy the tone. Now another one. I am learning to speak English fluently. And one more. I feel more confident every day. Practice like this with any sentences you like, from shows, books, or podcasts. Just make sure you repeat them out loud and clearly. This habit not only improves pronunciation, but also builds rhythm and fluency in a natural way. Now, let's go a bit deeper into using English emotionally, not just logically. Language is not only for facts, it's also for feelings. Try this each day. Describe how you feel using English. For example, I feel excited about tomorrow's meeting. Or, I feel a bit tired but happy after a long day. Expressing emotions in English helps you connect more deeply with the language. It makes English a part of your personal world. And when a language becomes personal, fluency follows. One powerful technique to improve fluency is storytelling. Every evening, try to tell a short story in English. It could be a memory from your childhood, something that happened today, or even a made-up story. For example, when I was 10, I went to the park with my cousin. We found a small puppy there, and it followed us all the way home. Or, today I was walking to work when it started raining. I didn't have an umbrella, so I had to run. These storytelling exercises allow you to use the past tense descriptive words and expressive tone, all essential for fluent speaking. Here's another fun habit: singing. Yes, singing in English is an excellent way to improve fluency. Pick a slow, clear English song. Listen to it. Read the lyrics, then sing along. Music helps you remember sentence structure, pronunciation, and new words. Songs also teach you casual expressions, contractions, and everyday rhythm. It's a fun, relaxed way to train your fluency muscles. Even one song a day can make a big difference in how you sound when you speak. Let's practice a short vocabulary exercise before we end. I'll give you a short story. Then you'll try retelling it in your own words. Ready? Yesterday, my friend called me and invited me to dinner. I finished work early and went to her house. We cooked pasta together, laughed a lot, and watched a funny movie. It was a perfect evening. Now try telling this story again, using your own words and natural sentences. Maybe you changed the friend's name or the food you made. The goal is to express the same ideas using your own language. This is fluency, not perfect repetition, but natural, confident communication. Let's also talk about the power of review. Every Sunday, do a weekly English check-in with yourself. Ask, what new words did I learn this week? What speaking practice did I do? What mistakes did I notice and learn from? What goals did I reach? This 5-minute review builds awareness and shows you how far you've come. It keeps your progress visible. And that builds motivation. Fluency grows not from one big step, but from many small ones repeated again and again with purpose. Now let me remind you of something very important. There's no one perfect way to learn English, only the way that fits your life and keeps you going every day. That's why these 7 simple habits work, because they are flexible, real, and can be part of your normal day. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to stay connected to English, daily. Whether it's 5 minutes of speaking, 10 minutes of writing, or listening while you clean, it all counts. It all moves you forward. And each small habit you build makes the next step easier. So, if you've been waiting for the right time to start improving your English fluency, let today be that day. Choose one habit to start with. Maybe you'll begin with a 1-minute speaking journal, or read 1 page out loud tonight, or describe your breakfast in English tomorrow morning. Whatever it is, make it a daily habit. Make English your friend, your routine, your tool. Not something you have to memorize, but something you use and enjoy. Before we close, let's do one final speaking practice together. I'll give you a prompt and you respond out loud in English. Here's your situation. You are meeting someone for the first time. What would you say? You could start with, "Hi, I'm Natasha. It's nice to meet you. Where are you from?" Then they reply, and you continue. "Oh, that sounds interesting. What do you do?" Practice this short conversation again and again. Speaking like this, even with yourself, makes real conversations feel easy and natural. Remember, fluency is not about knowing every word. It's about using what you know every day with confidence and curiosity. And you're already doing that just by watching this video, listening carefully, and practicing along. That shows commitment, that shows progress, and that means you're on the right path. Thank you so much for learning with me today. I hope these daily habits help you speak English more fluently, confidently, and naturally. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to English Without Limit and click the bell icon so you never miss a lesson. We upload a new video every day to support your English journey. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care and keep speaking English, 1 minute at a time.